For me, this is the last time I potentially will talk to you like this. And we've been talking to each other like this for a long time. The thing that Air Band and Winter Carnival is this celebration of you. Listen to each other. Work with each other. Look, I'm proud of you. And I'm sad that this is it. Like, this is the last one. This is the last one you get to do. Your legacy will be determined by Friday. I'm gonna miss you forever. And it's time for you to go. But before we do that, we got a couple more months, and we have today.
Usually when I walk in, it's after school, so I'm already kind of done with the day because I just went to school. But once you get there and you see everyone, you like kind of get happy and you're like, okay, no, this will be fun.
You just get a lot of adrenaline. Like, this is our week, you know, it's gonna go by fast, but you know, the moments leading up to that, you've been waiting for it. Like, the whole year you've been waiting for it, and then when it finally comes, you're ready for it.
But then when you're there, you always get hungry, of course.
Okay, veggies.
Wait, how much are there? Not that
well, no, we're doing thirds. So
everyone like wants to go and get food at the same time.
Yeah, I'll see you there. Okay, bye.
Enjoy the activities.
I will. Well, yeah.
Usually indoor soccer.
Go Potter!
And sometimes badminton, but not this year. So basically it's an indoor game and it's split up by the classes, so the seniors might play the freshmen and then they'll reverse, so then the freshmen will play another team.
3 boys, 3 girls, all the time. Subbing is like hockey subbing. You can just sub on the fly, but the person has to go off before the new person comes on. The goals are the whole green mats. These are really big goals. If it's on the end, we're going to call this.
And it's just bracketed, and then whoever comes in first and second, they play each other depending on like the amount of goals scored, and then that's who the winner is, and they get the points. Brothers and sisters, you know it's intense.
Hey, listen up! All right, listen. Hey, this is the order of the game. 6-minute games. First game is going to be seniors versus freshmen. Everyone's going to play everyone.
It's not really exciting to tie.
We tied! Sometimes there's a tie. It was a really close between us and the juniors.
Biggest PK, another game.
We're just gonna tie?
PKs, buddy, come on.
We're not going to do PKs.
Another game?
I'll do this. Hey, if you're still... Hey,
Play for the win.
we'll go to short overtime.
Okay.
Wait, so
There's
we
no
lose for a second?
PKs.
Yes.
We both, at the end of the game, had almost the same amount of points, and they're gonna split them up by, like, first and second. They would get a couple, and we'd get a couple, but we kind of fought for it, and I think we went into a double, like, round. Yeah!
That's worth it.
I think just after like a long day of coming here, like there's like that week is fun, but then it's also stressful because school, and there might be a lot of tests because it's a week before vacation. So like having something to look forward to at the end of the day before air band and having a break from it is something like, I enjoy. I think that there's probably a lot of diversity in our school, and it kind of just brings it together.
I love the seniors. Go seniors!
I'm their biggest fans.
Yeah! Go Sulfates! Yes, sir! I mean, people you don't normally talk to, you'll play sport with them, and you might not be good at it, and you might be good at it. So like when you all come together and you play that sport, like it's just teamwork, and you just try to win. It feels good. I mean, I feel like I have a part in that winning experience, so to be able to participate and interact with everyone and then be able to come back. Because after you do win an event, like when they did the pillow polo, like the indoor hockey and stuff, like everyone's waiting for you to come in and be like, yep, we got the points. So when you do, it kind of just hypes everyone up.
After school events get a lot of points for like the actual Winter Carnival, so it's definitely key that people take part in them.
You can, just got the dub. He's grumpy. Because I got a goal and he didn't.
A lot of points, just rack them up, keep winning them.
Yeah, sometimes it takes away time from airband, but like it also gets their energy out, so when they come, we work harder. So airband is, as Ventura puts it, kind of like a small Broadway production where, so the Friday before Winter Carnival and airband week, we are given a theme. Like this year we had Grease, so we took all of the songs from it, the soundtrack, and we kind of made like a shorter version of the movie with dancing and all the songs put together in 8 minutes.
Okay, we need the T-Birds and the Pink Ladies. This is the beginning. It's actually with everyone, but the T-Birds and the Pink Ladies, we're just gonna finish their part, and then the couple extra girls.
Usually Kerrigan will step up because she's really good at choreographing the dances, and she's like a really good leader.
When the people get voted off, we have to get them off a little bit faster and more like efficient, but we're gonna work on that when everyone's here.
And she yells a lot, like to try to get people's attention, but everyone doesn't listen, so she has to yell over people a lot of times when they're talking.
Shut up! Let's go!
And she usually will lose her voice by the end of the week.
In your line!
So yeah, it's really hard because we're all like a really close group of friends, but like there's obviously gonna be drama. There's always a little bit of drama over like what parts people have. I try to not get into it too much, but I like to give my opinion if I feel like it's necessary.
If you don't want it, then Kenzie should have it. If you don't want to be Sandy, I will be. If you want to be Sandy, I can't be it.
So sometimes people will get dropped. Sometimes people argue.
Do what? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure it'd be easier if everyone left, because he doesn't need 30 people yelling at him. I'm listening. I'm not even doing anything. People are telling me to do it, and you're telling me not to.
Kerrigan,
I'm not doing it.
can you it's hard because you really want to get stuff done throughout the week, but you also want to have a fun time doing it, because if it was all business, no one would enjoy what we're doing. So it's hard to try to find a balance between like joking around, having fun, and like talking, and like actually working on like the routine and like getting stuff all done, because it's hard with like 30-something kids in one gym to all listen at the same time.
Frustrated? Like, I worked really hard making music, Kenzie made music, like, we worked on the dances. I really need you guys to focus, like, I just want to get it done.
So there may be like a lot of drama over the week, but ultimately all the fun outweighs it. We like dance all week.
We get it almost every night, and when that moon gets so big and bright, it's a supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things loose, they keep things alive. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. We like our fun and we never fight. You can't dance and stay uptight. It's supernatural delight. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody here is out of sight. They don't bark and they don't bite. They keep things loose, they keep things alive. Everybody was dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight, dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight.
Okay, so it has changed because when Winter Carnival, we used to do it in the afternoons. You had class till like 1, but it was every day. So like 1 to 2:15. Like one day was tug of war, one day were relays, one day was mass volleyball with everybody. And the other thing is in the cafeteria there was a big paper scoreboard that they would update every day, so you would track it.
We have to make sure everyone like picks up together because if it's just one person, we never get it done. Like there's always like little loose pieces that people left behind, or like we move furniture to like do it. And like the middle school is a great spot to use for like practicing, like the gym and even the cafeteria. So like if we didn't clean up, we probably wouldn't get it the next day or even like the following years. We're really lucky to have her like the past like few years doing our backdrop because we're all like so busy with the Winter Carnival like performance that like we wouldn't have time to make the backdrop too. And like she usually does it all by herself and comes up with all the ideas. So having her do that for us honestly makes us have a good chance of winning.
Yo, come on, move this. Shake that body. Shake that body.
I'd say character day.
I'm Michael Squint Spalladores.
I'm Wendy. I am Phoebe Buffet.
I'm Luigi.
It's me, Mario. I'm Michelangelo.
I'm Danny Zuko.
I'm Sandy.
I'm Winnie, and I'm Piglet.
Bears, Beats, Battlestar Galactica.
Can you hear the jam is pumping while you taste a piece of mine?
From the Sandlot.
A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. From Friends.
Many different flavors and the spice is strong. Getting to the hot stuff, play me for a little song.
I think it's good because I thought we had a big turnout. Like that just shows that like how much spirit that our class has and stuff.
For Character Day, Mario and Luigi.
Because we are Mario and Luigi. But we're not fictional characters, we're the real characters.
Baby, let me show you how to do this. You gotta move this.
Because it's fun.
Because I get to be someone I'm not.
But you just said we're Mario and Luigi because we're Mario and Luigi.
Yeah. Because a group of my friends decided they wanted to go as Friends characters.
Because you can express yourself.
She forced me.
Doing fine, there's nothing to it. You gotta prove it. Come on and move this.
office for a lot.
Just say, I think I look ridiculous, but it's comforting because everyone else looked ridiculous today too, so it's okay.
It's always good because it's good to get like a new set of eyes to watch your performance because we have like the same like parents and like students watching.
The first 2 days. But there are a few parts that you probably want to pay a little bit of attention to because it's not your usual quality of work. Like, it's good, but it's not the class of 2018 good, you know?
So getting their intake, we know they'll be honest with us too because they want to make sure we win. And it's always good to have them come because especially a lot of times they'll be like in the middle of the week when they show up and everyone will be like on edge and like tired and like having them come and give us like a pep talk really makes a difference and we kind of all settle down.
If I could give it one harsh critique, and this is what you asked for, it's a little boring.
There's a lot of stress for our class just because like we won last year. Like we won Air Band and Winter Carnival last year.
Like you have a history of producing phenomenal stuff.
And of course we're the seniors and the seniors are like supposed to win, but like they don't always win. So like our class really felt the stress to like make this a big Air Band.
And the last thing that I want to leave you with is this is the last one you get to do. And from your first one, you were phenomenal. I remembered I was driving home a couple nights ago, and all I could remember, because I remember telling you on Monday, I was like, be nice to the freshmen. And then I was like, what were they like with us when you were a freshman? And I remember the room chanting, the entire school going, freshman, freshman, because you had done something they never expected out of a freshman group. And then Lion King was like potentially your masterpiece then. That was the best thing you ever came up with. It was hilarious. It was emotional. There were people in the stands. Mrs. McMurray was like tearing up when Mufasa died. Like it was moving. And you're not supposed to like be moved at an air band. You're not supposed to like watch it and be like, this is art.
Like, guys, don't forget, you can be really successful and be miserable in it. And that takes all of the fun out of it. So enjoy every moment that you guys are here together because this is the part, regardless, I mean, I have my own personal thoughts, it's very similar to his about how the outcome's gonna be on Friday, but if it's not, at least be able to turn back and be like, we had so much fun every night that we stayed and worked because it just built our togetherness even more than we already had. And that's what it's really gonna be about.
So unless you do my job, this is it. You don't work at Bank of America and they don't like, Winter Carnival, let's do Grease. Like Monmouth did an air band and I sat through it and I was like, this is trash. Like, I almost was like, boo!
Not right now.
Keep it out.
Blow it up again.
The only thing is, can we leave it blown up somewhere anyway?
I can't find my shirt.
Sandy!
Tell me about it,
the people in the back go to the end of the circle, and then Kassie can stand in the middle of the circle.
Yeah.
So we're up more.
Yes.
We have to be here at 6 tomorrow, by the way.
Okay, well, who's gonna bring you to school?
time to go.
We usually try to get there around like 6:30 to like do a run through of our air band in the big gym. And then when we get here, we're all wearing orange and everyone is like exhausted.
It's Winter Carnival!
It's airband day.
No one wants to talk to each other because we just saw each other until like 10 o'clock the night before.
The day where it all counts.
So we all go in the gym and then we do a run through. I went to the
Oh yeah.
Units coming off. Going. I'm gonna get up for 6 to watch you sit here.
No, this is nice.
You got up at 6?
No, I got up at 5. And I never get up at 5.
First run through of the morning. Let's hope for good.
And then Gentura will come in and give us like a pep talk. And this year his pep talk really like hit us hard because it was our last year. And it made us like really appreciate that day, I think, more.
I don't know if it's because it's super early. I don't know what to say to you. And it's not because there's nothing that's there's not like I can't say more good things. You're leaving me speechless. So if you can do one thing, just have as much fun as you possibly can. And I'm telling you, you will end on the best note you possibly can.
Yeah. We've got to get out of here,
Yep.
but let's be in my classroom.
Ninja, baby. Sticks in my head.
Go all out. Don't care what you look like. Have fun.
Yeah.
We all get together. Everyone like wants to like go all out with our class color orange. So like we'll get like the handprints on the legs. We'll do like face paint, wear bandanas. So we're all in Thurston's room together trying to get hyped for everything. And this year we had to pick the song we ran out to, which was fun to like get to have input on that and then be able to run out to that.
But before we do that, we got a couple more months, and we have today.
Today is a long-standing tradition at Leavitt Area High School, and one of the things that we do better than anybody else, maybe in the state, is our Winter Carnival and our Spirit Week. Remember that this is about a chance to kind of send us into February vacation. It's a chance to kind of celebrate what's best about us. Remember, it's supposed to be fun. Play as hard as you can, follow the rules, be a good sport, but remember at the end of the day, it's the fact that we go to a pretty darn good school, and the fact that you have a staff that's willing to not only help you organize this thing, but also participate a little bit themselves. So just keep that in mind as we go through today, that this is really a special opportunity and a really special gift. So now that I just gave you my old guy speech, now it's time for our opening event. It's the Tug of War! Our opening contest features the Richmond Girls, Virgin
Yeah, like we need to make sure that like everyone is listening for like whoever's in the front, which was me this year, to like yell pull, so we all do it at the same time. I mean, tug of war is like extremely competitive, so people get like really into it. So
obviously the seniors are supposed to win because we get stronger and we get more athletic and taller, just overall like bigger. Like if the juniors are going against the freshmen, I want the freshmen to win because it'd just be cool. Like they're not like the freshmen aren't supposed to win. Like it's really competitive. I'm just like a competitive person, so.
Tug of war is exciting once you get the first tug of war where the losing side starts coming back. I feel like Winter Carnival hasn't started until, oh, the juniors are beating the sophomores. But wait a minute, the sophomores are coming back. Oh, they're coming back. And then it starts dragging out. You hear the crowd like rise up. That's one of my favorite moments of Winter Carnival.
So it's just like a big group of us, and we all kind of like have to get in a line and like all go over each other. And then like we have a system where you either like look back or you like tap the person on the head when you're the last one, so they know to get like right up and go.
Wheelbarrow.
Yeah, wheelbarrow.
We're just really good at working together. Like, for me, like personally, like the louder it is, like the harder I want to try, like the better I want to do it for them. Freshman or sophomore year, we needed an extra guy, and he just like, hey, I'll do it, and then he did it. We were like,
We get him out, Donnie! We get him out there, and he carries the team on his back. He's the captain of the crab walking team.
just kind of like a, hey, you got this. Like, you're last, but you still need to finish. Like, we're all there to kind of support them.
There are a lot of events that like go, like, I mean obviously like the relays are huge and everyone like gets hyped up for that and stuff, but there's some pretty intense activities that go on not in front of the whole school.
Well, me and Juntura have created our own tradition of dogs, dogs, dogs that we will always do. Like quizzing teachers. It's sort of like a Family Feud meets Trivial Pursuit meets Turner Trivia 1986, like mashed together with some like guessing involved and then some like OMDI things. There's a lot together there.
And then we can like hold the paper together. Yeah. Wait, we can use the stickies.
We don't need a ruler.
How many more do I Okay, yeah.
No, just kidding.
And Davis.
Hey, you. Hey, you. We like it too.
So there's a lot of Leavitt teachers here. Like, we went to Leavitt and we're back here. And most of us were here because we liked it. So we liked Winter Carnival is the thing that we remembered. And we try to make sure that that same spirit happens. You want to take it really competitively, but it's not just about winning. It's about bringing people together and getting a lot of people to do it.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
So the thing that I love is when you see kids do relays or kids do like toilet paper wrapping who are not the best athletes, the top students in the class. You see like some random student you never expect. Or you see them in air band dancing, and there's obviously the dancers in air band that are really good, but then there's students who've never done something like that and they're putting themselves out there and trying something new, and to me that's like the real spirit of Winter Carnival. Which I think the students keep alive, and I think us Leavittiers that graduated from here keep alive too. So.
Alright, so we're now back in the gym and Limbo's about to happen. He has to win for boys, I have to win for girls. Like, it has to happen. It needs to be a 4-peat. And I'm stressed.
I don't really like prepare ahead of time. Like 5 minutes before, me and Kerrigan usually go in the girls' locker room and do like back bends and stuff and like stretch out. But there really is no like preparing for it. I think it's probably my favorite thing about Winter Carnival. Me and Kerrigan give each other our little pep talks. I tell Connor that it's okay if he gets out the second round. Like, we still love him. But yeah, I think it's like fun because we all like have it in common. Okay, like, am I gonna make it 4 years? Are you going to like be the second person ever to like win all 4 years? Kind of brings us all together because it's kind of like an expectation. But I mean, I feel like not only is like my class rooting for me, but it's like the whole school. Like the principal is like, so you're gonna win this year? The teachers are like, can't wait to watch you do limbo.
Yeah, so this year it was all seniors that were left at the end, and I'm really only there in case something freak happens to Jalen.
won all 4 years. I'm happy for her to be a part of our class.
A lot of people like look forward to it. It's fun.
Basically, you take your shoes off, and they have to have laces, and you have to untie the laces. You put them over there, and they scramble them up, and then you go in order, and you put your shoe on, tie it, run back as fast as you can, and then when you cross the line, someone else can go. The basketball one.
You just have to simulate it so that it's still tying in.
Well, we start, like, we just say, like, right, left, right, left, right, left, until we get into a pattern, and then we just kind of, like, run together.
I think it just pumps everyone up because we know that if it's like close or it's like a tie or we're coming through the anchor, we're gonna win.
One of the best teams would be Carly Berry and Ryan Pratt.
Pretty much past the orange is when you have like 5 or 6 people in just a straight line.
And you have to start and you put the orange right in your chin.
So you put it like right here and you hold it and you go.
You have to like pass it to the next person.
Who's getting it they have to grab on, and then when you go and pass it, you gotta put like right there so it's able for them to like go.
So we prepare by just picking the order, like, you know, who feels most comfortable with each person.
Like we like practice 0 times a year except right before.
And we practiced with a clementine one year because it was so cute and like it was just cute with clementine. And then when we had the real orange, it was super easy. It's the reason I love Winter Carnival. Teamwork is really important for this because you have to communicate. You have to be able to be like, okay, like pass it to me like this so I can like, grab it. Because if you don't, you're just gonna keep dropping it and you're never gonna get anywhere with it.
You need to communicate with other people, and it's just, I don't know, like I guess you have to be good with using your neck.
I was pretty nervous. I remember like before we did our airband like actual real thing, Buzzwell and I were in the small gym practicing, and he dropped me on my head 5 times, And we didn't land it once before we went out, and luckily it worked out, and I didn't land on my head in front of the whole school.
And then to see the air bands, obviously.
Right.
All the preparation, all the work that goes into it. I love to watch the air bands.
I thought actually everyone this year had a pretty good air band. But deep down I knew that it wasn't going to be as good as ours.
One night to be confused, one night to speed up truth. We had a promise made, 4 hands and then away. Both under influence, we had divine sense to know what to say. Mind is a razor blade to call for hands of above, to lean on. Would it be good enough for me now? One night of magic rush, the start a simple touch. One night to push and scream, and then relief. 10 days of perfect tunes, the colors red and blue. We had a promise made. Call for hands of above, to lean on. Would it be good enough for me now? To call for hands of above, to lean on. Would it be good enough? And you knew the hand of the devil. Kept us awake with closed teeth, sharing different heartbeats in one life. To call for hands above, to lean on. Would it be good enough for me now? To call for hands above.